I would like to share with you what I learned in Foundations of Learning, Cognition, and Human Development. One of the overarching themes is how we learn and how we remember. We must take advantage of the wisdom of all four educational philosophies to understand, remember, apply, and take charge of our own learning to learn successfully. In B.F. Skinner's behavioral learning theory, learning is an acquisition of knowledge and skills that takes place through drill and guided practice. Learners passively receive information, actively listen, follow directions, and practice skills. The teacher is a supervisor who corrects wrong answers. In the second learning theory, John Anderson's cognitive, learners acquire knowledge and skills through effective strategy application. Students actively process information, organize information, and remember. The teacher models effective strategies and corrects misconceptions. In the third learning theory, Jean Piaget's and Lev Vygotsky's constructivist, one makes sense of learning and constructs meaning. The teacher is a guide. The student actively constructs, either individually or socially, thinks, explains, interprets, and questions. In the fourth learning theory, Albert Bandura's social cognitive, knowledge is an active construction through interaction with peers and the environment. Teachers are models, facilitators, and motivators. Learners are active thinkers, explainers, interpreters, questioners, and social participators. Learners are responsible for their own learning. Benjamin Bloom developed a hierarchy that encourages the use of higher-level thinking skills. There is a spectrum of cognitive process dimensions from remember to create. Just as it is essential to understand how we learn, we must also understand how we remember. Here are some of the interdependent pieces that comprise how we remember. 1. Repetition. Learners need at least 10 repetitions to retain new vocabulary long-term. 2. Be aware of the cognitive load and the limitations of working memory on learners. Use research-based best practices when designing lessons to maximize learning while minimizing overwhelm. Be organized, clear, and concise. 3. Avoid distractions by blocking out extraneous noise, putting away unnecessary materials, and using efficient transitions. 4. Effective learning environments are conducive to learning. Teachers are learning environment designers for their students. At their best, classrooms are welcoming and inspiring. They provide necessary tools while eliminating distractions. Listen to students with empathy. Create an environment where they feel they belong and know they are accepted and loved unconditionally. 5. Novelty. Vary strategies and review games to keep it fresh and fun for listeners. 6. Like Vygotsky and Spencer Kagan, I love collaborative learning. Set ground rules on expectations of each group member. Assign well-defined roles so all students know tasks for which they are accountable. Everyone contributes and everyone succeeds together. 7. Students feel respected when their work is meaningful, authentic, validated, and connected. 8. It is the teacher's role, responsibility, and privilege to organize instruction in a way that maximizes student learning. Planning involves understanding the content as well as delivering it in empathetic, differentiated, and relevant ways given student context, culture, background, and ability. Planning requires the wise use of resources and is best done in collaboration with colleagues. Planning and preparation are core to teaching effectively. They set the path to success for students. Advanced preparation allows times for teachers to reflect on how to incorporate higher-level thinking skills, how to ask consequential questions, and how to help students make personal connections to the content. When I have well prepared for a lesson, I am much calmer, confident, and student-focused. Students notice my demeanor and get ready to learn. Finally, fostering character. Motivation is important to ensuring student success and should be strategically encouraged. Students need a sense of belonging, ability, independence, and generosity of spirit in order to develop resilience and confidence.